How's it going, guys? It's me, Jack, from Cam's Cobham. Cam is currently at a festival called Boomtown, and he's left me with the duties of the channel. So here we are. I'll probably never be seen here again, but you know, it's fun while it lasted. We've got some big stories today, including Frankie de Jong, Aubameyang, and even Andreas Christensen. So lots to get into, and let's just dive straight into it. With the biggest story of today, obviously the biggest player that we are interested in at the moment, which is Frankie de Jong from Barcelona. Now the basic rundown of what's happened today is Tuchel has had a phone call with Frankie, trying to convince him to come, obviously, and Frankie is making his decision on his future today, and he basically has three options, which are Chelsea, who have just matched Man United's bid, obviously Man United as well, who have had an agreement with him or with the club on a fee since July, and staying at Barcelona. But the only way that he's going to be able to stay at Barcelona is by taking a 50% pay cut of his salary. This was confirmed by Ben Jacobs, who's a pretty reliable journalist. He's been pretty active in this transfer window, and this has already been said by like multiple other journalists like Romero already earlier in the window, or early in this week when the financial problems regarding Frankie's future were revealed. Todd Bowley and Thomas Tuchel have told people close to Frankie and Barcelona that they are ready to pay the fee, which will end up being over 80 million euros, so about 65-70 million pounds. Player of his quality, obviously still quite young, hasn't even hit his prime yet. Obviously, I haven't seen him play too much for Barca, but I saw him in that Ajax run in the Champions League. He was incredible, and everyone knows De Jong's one of the best centre mids in the world. And with Jorginho and Kante likely heading off next season when their contract expires, I do think that planning ahead for next season would be a really bright idea, and so I think it would be a good signing. And obviously, like, we're not the ones spending the money, the fans, so I could really give a fuck if it's 60, 70, 120 million euros. I don't care. Let's just get him in. Obviously, we have not necessarily outbid United, but we've matched Man United's bid. So the decision is in Frankie's hands, and today has basically been, like the journalists have said, his sort of decision-making time. However, it has been made apparent before that Frankie does not want to go to Man United because he doesn't like Manchester. He's disrespected the city. However, London, obviously, like a much nicer city. Chelsea in the Champions League. We've actually won a trophy recently, unlike Manchester United. We actually win football matches, which obviously Frankie would like to do. There's actually good players in our team, which is another benefit. So yeah, I mean, Chelsea's the obvious choice if he's going to leave. It's that Frankie does really want to stay at Barcelona. He says he loves the club. However, Barca have disrespected him. Like they've got unpaid wages of 17 million that they haven't paid him, and they're bringing in all these other signings, like splashing 60 mil on Koundé when they're not even paying Frankie, and now they're trying to sell him, and he knows they're trying to sell him. So if I was him, I don't know why I'd want to stay at a club that doesn't even respect me, but that's just my opinion. Alright, moving on to the next story, we've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, former Dortmund and Arsenal striker, now at Barcelona. There was rumours that we were interested in him. However, it is now revealed that he is likely to stay at Barcelona. He wants to stay at the club. And it was revealed by Fabrizio Romano that only one of him or Memphis Depay will leave the club this summer, and Depay is being linked to Juventus, and he's more open to a move away, it seems, than Aubameyang is. So it doesn't look like we'll be getting Aubameyang, although Tuchel does want him and has made it clear that he does want him. And despite wanting to stay at Barcelona and only one of him or Memphis Depay leaving, Aubameyang has said that he respects Chelsea and will listen to offers. So I think it's more of a case that he doesn't want to leave Barcelona, but if he did leave, he wouldn't mind coming to Chelsea. Obviously, biggest club in London, way better than Arsenal. And Thomas Tuchel, former manager. I mean, what more can you want, Pierre? The last big story of today, well, it's not really a big story because it sort of died down a bit in the past few hours. But Andreas Christensen, it has been revealed by ESPN that Barcelona are struggling to register their new signings in Andreas Christensen and Frank Yannick Kessie, who they both signed on free transfers this window from Chelsea and AC Milan respectively. However, Fabrizio Romano has revealed that both players are relaxed about the situation and do feel that they will be able to be registered in time. However, there is a clause in both of their contracts that if they're not registered in time for the first La Liga game of the season this weekend, that they can leave on a free transfer And obviously Chelsea, if Christensen is leaving on a free transfer, we could just take him back, because ultimately I do think if the sanctions hadn't occurred, Rudiger and Christensen, we both would have penned down to new deals. Christensen, obviously he's a bit of a twat, he's a pussy, like not playing at the end of last season, but he's played under Tuchel for what, 2 years. He is an experienced defender, and especially since we're struggling, I think I would take Christensen on a free over spending 80 million on Fofana. I think it's just extortionate money, and I do think that Fofana's not going to sign a new deal, so we could try get him next summer for a much cheaper price. Christensen has removed the photo from his Barcelona signing from his profile picture. All of his posts on Instagram since signing for Barca. He's removed FC Barcelona from his Instagram bio, which is mad. You literally think he's a Chelsea player looking at his account. His last post is basically his thank you Chelsea post. His profile picture is him in a Chelsea kit. Is he hinting that he's coming back? Is he hinting that he's not going to get signed to Barcelona? I don't know. Personally, fuck him, I don't really care. But if we did bring him back, I also do think it would make sense, as he's played under the Tuchel system. So, it would be a logical transfer, but still, fuck Christensen, he's a melt. And no big stories on these players, but just an update on Wesley Fofana. Brendan Rodgers has revealed that though we put in 2 bids, which were under the valuation last week, there has been no new proposals from Chelsea this week. This was revealed by Brendan Rodgers, the Leicester manager himself. There's Wesley Fofana's deal is moving a bit slow. It looks like we're prioritising Jong and possibly Aubameyang at the moment. And another deal that we're looking at the moment is Cesar Casadei of Inter Milan. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Young player from Inter Milan, similar to Chukwuemeke. He's probably going to come in, possibly stay with the team this season, possibly go out on loan. More of a future prospect player there. But from what I've heard, he seems like a promising player, so I wouldn't be opposed to signing someone like him. Anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy. I might be back tomorrow for more transfer news. If anything big breaks, I definitely will. If it's a bit slow, then never know. I probably can't be asked. Again, also, I don't know where Cam gets back from the festival, but if it's after Saturday or Sunday, I'll probably do a preview or review of the Tottenham game. I'm actually going to the Tottenham game, so I could do a match vlog as well. So we'll see how I'm feeling if I can be asked to do this YouTube shit. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get all the Cam's Cobham updates and daily transfer news video. It literally, Cam absolutely bangs these. He posts them every day, and there's always lots of information. So he's the best Chelsea YouTuber. So subscribe to Cam's Cobham, and I'll see you guys in the next one, maybe.